Hello guys, welcome to another episode. This episode only features one game and it is a long one, because I had a bunch of mistakes. So without further ado, let's check the game. This game I'm playing against Corky, who is a hard matchup until level 6. Before level 6 he can outpoke me and do everything what he wants. And my plan for the early game is just to farm as much as I can and try to poke him down a bit. I started with 3 health pots just to out-sustain him. He started with a Doran's Blade and 1 health pot. And also he is running exhaust, so my kill potential is much lower. Also, since I have 3 health pots, it's alright if I take poke to get minions, but most importantly try to farm with your Q and basic attacks and try to land your Q to kill the minion and to hit him. Here I made a mistake by not backing under the turret and he got me pretty low, so I had to use 2 potions. To make things even worse, I missed both of my Qs on him. These 2 potions almost got me to full HP, so I'm ready to take some farm and take some damage for it. Finally got all my abilities, so I can finally poke him and farm a bit with my shadow. He only started with 1 potion and he already used it, so I have the upper hand in the lane. And now he's the one who's backing off from the farm. At level 4 I get a nice spike because I had 2 points in my Q, so as soon as I got it, I immediately go for a full combo and everything lands on Corky. And now he's very low, so I assume that he's going to recall. That's why I hard push the wave, so I can recall as well and that he loses a lot of farm. But he still didn't recall and I immediately cancel my recall to deny him. I throw my shadow far towards him just to scare him off, and now I hard push the wave again, so I deny him even more farm. And now I see that Echo is chasing Jarvan, who is very low, and here I'm trying to kill him before he reaches the plant, so I flash Q'd, but that wasn't enough to kill him, so I might have lost my flash there, but thankfully he dies. Now Corky pokes me a bit and throws exhaust. I missed both of my Qs, but I know that I can kill him with my Q and ignite. And he even flashes, even though he was certainly dead. And now I just hard shove the wave, so I deny him even more. And I got my level 6, so I know that I can recall anywhere, because Jarvan can't really 1v1 me, or at least that's what I think. Talking about Jarvan, he engages on me here. Sadly I missed one of my Qs. If I landed all of them, I think that I would have killed him. I'll just back away now, since the wave is in a very good position for me. His minions are creating a slow push towards my turret, so I'll probably lose a small amount of minions. I recalled and went back to the lane, and I only lost 3 melee minions. Echo is going bot now, and our bot side of the jungle is very well warded, so I'm going to ward the top side now just a bit to see if Jarvan is maybe going to counter jungle Echo while he's bot, or he's still in his bot side.
An enemy has been
This was a terrible Q from me, neither of them landed and he was even slowed. I'm just farming with Corki. He's using a lot of mana to keep up with my push. I can't really all in him since he has his W to go away, but his W costs like 70 mana and he's gonna have his exhaust up any second, so I'd rather use my ult on someone else and keep him away from backing. I'm using the small push to ward their jungle. I think that their Jarvan is on red, but I just ward the Raptor camp. This might have been a mistake, because I can 1v1 J4 pretty fast, and Corki can't help him, and his bot is too far away to help. I don't want Corki to recall at all. The more he stays mid, the more he's losing, because he has no mana. He definitely recalled now, so I'm hard pushing the wave and hoping to get at least one plating. But Corki is probably gonna gank something since his package is probably up by now. Echo is going for a Herald and Corki is probably going to gank a lane. I still didn't spot Jarvan on my bot ward, so he's probably going for a bot gank and now I see him, but that's just probably Nico, but I spotted Corki going bot lane. So I know that Jarvan is bot side, so I'm gonna pick up their blue and Echo is gonna pick up the Herald. Now I want to get this blue and go help Darius in top since he's pretty behind on Udyr. And Echo is gonna have a Herald, so we can do the top lane turret. Basically we're trading bot for top. But Udyr engaged on Darius and me and Echo are hopefully gonna help him before he dies. And we managed to do that and we kill Udyr. So Darius can solo push top lane without any issues. And we can push mid lane with Herald. So this is actually a win because we're getting mid and top while they're just getting bot. Nico and Jarvan showed up mid, so I'm backing away a bit. But now I got an idea of a greedy play to kill Jarvan. They got no wards here and they think that I backed, and that's why I sneak up behind Jarvan and wait until he uses his Q. And when he uses his Q, he's a sitting duck. Now I should definitely go back, but I'm a bit greedy and I stay for the minions. And Corki comes in, and I still could have lived, but I should have flashed way earlier than I did. But overall this wasn't a nice kill trade. Lux died and their top laner is on the dragon. Here they have a big number advantage, but me and Echo managed to kill Udyr. Echo still survives, I back off to wait for my cooldowns. I want to wait for my ultimate and I'm probably gonna ult Corki or Misfortune, whoever is closer. Now I ult Corki and throw my shadow backwards since I was expecting that he's going to go to his team, not in our jungle. But I countered that with going back on my R shadow. And now I want to stop Jarvan from going into the dragon pit so he can't steal the dragon. I'm just baiting them here and I'm very close to dying. And now I threw my shadow and I didn't teleport on it, but I swear I pressed my W 2 times. So that was a weird death from me. Overall this was a great win. Darius free farmed top and got a lot of platings. We got a dragon and 5 kills for 1 death. I'm very strong at this moment, so I sweep their top jungle to see if anyone is there. Now I see Corki and I know that he has no exhaust. He uses his W now, so I know that I can kill him easily with my ult. I ult him and hit him with 2 Qs, and he's dead due to my ignite. I'm a bit low, so I'll just push the wave and go back. Now I'm in the bot jungle. I put the control ward down and sweep their bot jungle to see if they have any wards. Can easily collapse on their bot lane. Since we're 4 and there are just 2 of them under the first turret, I ult Misfortune to dodge Nico's ultimate and kill Nico with 2 of my Qs, and sadly I didn't even get an assist on Misfortune, which is unfortunate. If I knew that Misfortune is gonna die so quickly, I would ult Nico. Now we got the turret down, so I'm just gonna back for the Duskblade. Darius was solo doing Rift Herald. Then I saw Woodyer going his way, so I immediately went to him to help him. Darius managed to get the Rift Herald, and then we killed Woodyer. I didn't want to ult Woodyer here, since it would be a waste of ultimate. Few moments later I went to their jungle, but they had it warded, so I went to search a place where I'm hidden. And here Jarvan flash DQ'd the Lux, and I immediately went on him, and I didn't use ult here because he already used everything on Lux and he had absolutely no cooldowns. Now I want to kill this Nico with Jhin. I missed my double Qs, and she quite played us with her ultimate here. So I want to ult her, I ulted her and I missed my Qs again, and sadly I went back on my shadow instead of either flashing or walking away from Nico. Sadly Corki got the shutdown and I really tunnel vision Nico there. I should have seen the map and seen that Corki is coming, and even Misfortune was there. So that was a complete misplay. Immediately after I respawn I go to their jungle. I see that their red is up, so I try to kill it, steal it. Then I see Nico and I want to take my revenge, but she got Zhonya, so I ult her here just to secure the kill. Now I took red and I should have went away, since I had nothing, no cooldowns, anything, so I'd save my flash and Lux and Jhin would die either way. Now Corki was getting near me, so I backed off, and I know that Woodyer is behind at this moment in the game, so I think that I can kill him since I have red buff, so I regen even more HP. And here he didn't even notice me. I landed everything on him, and turret even helped me a bit, and I got my 176 gold. As you can see, Lux and Jhin started flaming each other after their death. The only thing that you can do in this situation is to tell them to relax. Or if you have time to write, just tell them that this is just a one game and they'll probably never see each other again. And if that doesn't work, just ignore them, play your own game and report them at the end. I see a bunch of enemies in the top lane, so I decide to finish this turret off. And Woodyer is the only one who's protecting the inhibitor turret at the moment, so I know that I can kill him. I immediately ulti him. I missed my shadow, but still he got hit by the triple Q. And now I should have just ran, because Corki does very big damage. And it was a mistake by me by thinking that I can kill him without my cooldowns. Again, you could see my bad W position. It ended up okay, but I constantly misjudge what the enemy player is going to do. I just respawned and I immediately went to help Echo, but he was fine on his own. And now I ult Corki, hit him with E, and with 1 Q and he's already dead, since I got 3 lethality items. Now I'm going to help Echo. He was very greedy here, he still has his R. And I know that Jarvan can't use his E for like 2 seconds, so I just pick up an easy kill on him. Again, a big chunk of enemy team was answering other calls on the map, so I had the opportunity to push mid lane. And now me and Jhin engage in 2v2. Here I mistakenly ulted Jarvan. I should have just went for Corki, and here I went back on Corki, But sadly he had his exhaust up, and if he didn't have his exhaust I'd kill him, but then I'd probably die. This was my second or third mistake on Corki this game. Correct choice was to run. I had my W up, I would definitely live, but I was too greedy, and even if I killed Corki I would still die. I've completed 4 lethality items and I'm really strong at this moment. I can basically one-shot anyone. And even Udyr has no armor, so my last item is going to be Last Whisper. But it wasn't needed at this moment. Here I just ulted Udyr, but I missed every single Q, so I had to flash to kill him. And now I'm with Echo, and Echo is like really fed, so I just supported him a bit and we killed 3 of them. We should go for mid inhibitor now. Corki was bot, protecting from Lux and Darius. Here comes Misfortune and I Q her, and Deco manages to kill her afterwards. Now Corki was the only one alive. I ult him, hit him with triple Q, but he has Guardian Angel, so I back off a bit. I missed the timing on the Guardian Angel, but it all ended up well. I helped Darius get bot inhibitor, but he overstood his welcome. They have no wards here, my shield is up and I can kill anyone who walks by. And here out comes Udyr, I shadow behind him, ult him and just kill him. He couldn't even stun me because I had my Edge of Night. Now I'll just get the Raptors and back off to get Last Whisper and Elixir. These manboys Lux and Jhin are still going at each other. And I see Corki and I want to kill him. I just used my W, hit everything on Corki, ignited him and went back. And now, as if it has seen, this Jhin completely baited me. He even flashed to take my kill. Corki was dead 100%. Luckily the rest of our team covered him, but he basically killed me, and this is why you don't follow tilted players. My team went on to finish the game, so this is the end of this video. I really enjoyed commenting this one because I really had a lot of mistakes, but in the next video, which I'll probably post tomorrow, you're going to see me on my main role, and that's the jungle. Until then, take care.